Hello, hello. Welcome to my live stream. Today, I want to demonstrate something I've created. It's called the Ultimate Channel Grading Checklist. And I got this idea because I'm actually in a coaching program myself, and it's one of the exercises they give us is to look at your business and grade things. You know, if they've asked you to create a marketing plan, they ask you to go through it and grade it. If they've asked you to create a landing page for your product, they tell you this is what your landing page needs to have. So now you need to go through and grade it. Hey, Jess, and hey, Latanya. Thanks for coming. So this ultimate channel grading checklist was designed because so many people, I probably get, if I don't get a request every day, it's several times a week, that people request for me to, hey, can you take a look at my channel? Hey, can you let me know what needs to be improved on my channel? And some of these things I can just see at a glance from just, popping over to their channel. And most things I can't see because, as you can see, as you're going to be able to see when I start sharing this checklist, some of the things are in your back end. And I'm not privy to that. And I'm not going to get into somebody's back end of their account. But you know what? You can do it. You can get into the back end of your account and you can check these things. So, what I want to do is actually go through this checklist. I'm going to share my screen in a minute and somewhat audit somebody's channel using this exact checklist, and maybe that'll help people who have downloaded the checklist go through it themselves. I feel like some of y'all are really intimidated by the questions that are there, and that's not the point. You may not know exactly what needs to go in those spaces on this checklist, but I'm going to show you how you can find out what the best thing is to go in these spaces. So let me put this checklist here. I'm going to share my screen. Which screen am I sharing? Yeah, we're going to put this over here. Y'all let me know if you can see this checklist on your screen. Can you see it, or do I need to zoom in a little bit more? I've got it on my big screen over here, so I can still see what's going on in the live. So the thing about this checklist, and the reason why I think it's going to be helpful to YouTube creators, is because those of you that have been in my courses and my programs know that there's a lot of moving parts. It's not hard, but there are a lot of moving parts to make sure you get your YouTube channel up and it's going to be performing the way you want, which is growing gradually, if not rapidly, with more views and more subscribers day after day. And sometimes we'll look at our channels and we're like, I don't know what's wrong. It's not really giving what I want it to give. So y'all let me know. Can you see what I'm sharing? Can you see the checklist? Can you read it? Or do I need to zoom in a little bit more? Do I need to zoom in a little bit more? Let me see some options here. I don't want to show this. There we go. Let me know. Can y'all see what I'm talking about? This is the ultimate YouTube channel grading checklist, and I've come up with a scoring metric that ranges from a 1 to a 6. So out of you ladies that are in the live stream, does anybody want to, don't feel put on the spot, but does anybody want to use their channel as, zoom in a little bit. Okay, let me see. Let me zoom in. I don't know how to zoom in. View, zoom, view, zoom. What is it? I don't want to put it on the whole page. Oh goodness, where we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna take that off of there. Now, does anybody, oh, Latanya, thank you. Okay, well, I'm gonna need for you, are you at your computer? Because I'm gonna need for you to dig into your back end and give me some information. Okay? If you're at your computer, we can use your channel. Latanya. And Lady M says I could use hers too. Well, let's start with Latanya since she said it first. So you got to be at your computer and you've got to be able to get to the YouTube Creator Studio. All right, for these first questions, this is not something you should stress over because Latanya said that she was unsure of all the questions in the scoring. The purpose of this isn't meant to be super accurate and down to the number and complex. This is a self-scoring. This is like, what do you think about your channel? So we start with the first question. I'm just going to start moving right through it. Let me make sure Latanya said, yeah, you're there. So the first questions are a little bit intimidating because it's asking you things about your content that you might not have thought about. Why are you creating content on YouTube? What's your goal? And why do you want to reach this goal? If you know this information, Latanya, and you're not about to say, well, I don't know if my goals are right. It's your goal. I'm creating content. I know a little bit about your channel. So, and actually I'm going to pull your channel up on a different page in a minute. But if you know why you're creating content, what's your end goal, if you can write a paragraph there, then this is going to be scored higher. So so type in your, I wish I could get y'all on auditory, like bring you into this live. I don't know how to do that. But so let's just say, tell me in the chat, like, what your end goal is and why you want to reach the goal. While I'm over here clicking. I think that you know what it is. I'm going to give you, let's just say you've got a 5. It may not be perfect, but you know what your goal is. In the meantime, while you're typing it in, I'm going to move on to the next thing. Do you know who are you creating content for on YouTube? Can you describe your target audience? You know, if you can describe it, and I know, Latanya, that you can describe yours, then you should probably give yourself a 6 for that. And for those of you who, like, you're going to be able to Google some of the answers you need for, or some of the, to help you out filling out the text on this worksheet, but these first 2 questions, you're not going to be able to Google. You've got to know why you're creating content, what your end goal is, and why you want to reach this goal. Google can't tell you that. Only you know that. Who are you creating content for? Can you describe your target audience? What you may be able to Google is, how do I find my target audience? Okay, if you get to that number 2 question and you're stuck, go ahead and type in Google, how do I find a target audience? Or what is a target audience if you don't know? And you would put that there. What kind of content are you making for your audience? Do you know what your niche is and your content pillars? If you know what that is, we're not trying to decide is your niche wrong or right. There's no wrong or right to your niche. I know what my niche is. I know Latanya, I don't know why I want to call you Latoya, knows what her niche is. So I'm going to put a 6. I want to make YouTube a full-time career and business and support my family. This is currently my only job due to a workforce reduction. I love that. I wish I could copy and paste. Yes. I'm going to make, want to make YouTube a full-time career. And the reason you want to make it a full-time career is because this is currently your only job due to workforce reduction. I'm retired now. I think that deserves a 6. I'm going to go back and change that to a 6. You know what that is. You know, a little bit of a cheat. Latanya's already been through one of my programs, so she knew she's supposed to have this stuff together. She knows her target audience. Go ahead and tell us your target audience. I think I know, but I don't want to put words in your mouth. Go ahead and put your target audience in there. And your niche and your content pillars. And then what specific value are you providing to them? I know you know this. So I'm going to give you 6s, and as you're typing it in, I'm going to go back and put it in. So, Latanya, do you have a plan? When I say what, maybe I should have said in this checklist, do you have a plan to diversify your income streams beyond YouTube AdSense? You know, I've talked about this time and time again. AdSense is not going to cut it for most creators unless you've been in the game a really long time. You've got a high CPM niche and you have a large library of content with a lot of watch time hours. That's what's going to give you the AdSense revenue. But you can always diversify beyond AdSense. So there's her value. Target audience is mature women over 40. I teach tutorials, hair, and beauty. Awesome. Mature women over 40. What kind of hair and beauty tutorials? And they are incredible, by the way. If y'all haven't followed Living Irving, man, I wish I could just fly to wherever you are and get you to do my makeup, because I feel like I would look like a new woman. Okay, what specific value are you providing to them? I feel like it's to help them look their best at the age that they are, right? So you've got your value. But what is your plan to diversify? What's the plan, Latanya? You want to tell us? You say, yes, you have a plan. So we'll just put a 6 there since you say you have a plan. You don't need to divulge the plan if you don't want to. But you need to have a plan beyond AdSense, whether it's selling a product, whether it's working with brands, whether it's having a membership, whether it's doing a digital product. So Latanya has thin, fine hair with traction alopecia. So she is using that to her advantage, and that's part of her value. Okay, can you describe your brand? Now this is one where I've gotten some feedback so far where people are like, well, I don't know. How do I describe my brand? Well, that's when, Latanya, you can go back to the YouTube Growth Masterclass and you could look at how you're supposed to get your brand together. If not, then you're going to Google what are some classy and elegant. I love it. Classy. She knows that. This is going to be a slam dunk. Maybe. I believe in you. So she's got a brand. She's classy, elegant, maybe a little bit mature, professional. That's her brand. So if a brand wanted to work with you, would they know at a glance what your channel is all about and who your audience is? Because that's what the brands are going to want to know. They're going to want to know, yes, what are you about, but who is your audience, and will they be open to hearing about our product? And while we're doing this, I am going to go and bring up LaTanya's channel in the background here, so I can be looking at Irving. Okay. I would say, absolutely. Y'all, this is LaTanya's channel. Absolutely. If I looked at this channel and I was a brand, I would know exactly what her content is about. It's beauty, it's brows, it's hair, it's makeup. It's not daily vlogs. It's not travel. It's not follow me around. So you're thinking you need improvement there because you want to have yourself together, and I want to make sure I'm being consistent. Okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. But I think you're ready. I think you're ready. So let's just say maybe we'll give yourself a 4 for the brand because you want to improve. Okay. Back to, I'm going to put this over here on the side. I wish I had 2. I'm putting your, well, let me see. What are we doing? What are we doing? So, profile picture. Let's scroll up. Yep. Clear photo. That's a 6. Banner. Is it on brand? Does it show or tell what your channel is about? You guys can stop me as I'm going through this, and ask me any questions. I'm checking the comments too. So, banner, is it on brand? Does it show or tell what your channel is about? Does it have your posting schedule? So, you got, now, I think the photos in the banner tell what your channel is about. I think balancing it all is not telling the story of what your brand is about. And I feel like you're probably still afraid to niche down a little bit too much. You don't want to, because you're like beauty, hair, lifestyle, inspiration, and maybe when you're speaking in your videos, you're giving inspiration and talking about that kind of thing. It's not the brand. It's not the colors. It's what it's about. So if I were grading you and I was you, I would probably give you a 4. I feel like you could really lean into what your brand is all about a little bit more, and you don't have your posting schedule. Maybe you don't have a posting schedule. So that's something you need to improve. Okay, what about your channel description? I'm going to see that when I go here. About. Welcome to Living Irving, your sanctuary for faithful beauty, hair, and lifestyle inspiration, crafted for mature women. I love that. So I think it describes your value to your viewer. It links to your other social media and your website. It's got your contact information. I guess if somebody clicked on it, they would do it. I'm not going to do that now. So I'm going to give you a 6 for your channel description. What about your channel tags? Now, used to be I could see channel tags. Let me log in under a different browser, and I should be able to see the tags. Let's go there, YouTube. Living Irving. Bring you up over here. Go there. Channelytics. Where's the Channelytics? View channel stats. Yeah. Okay. So used to be I could see your channel tags. I don't know what those are. I can't see your channel tags. Do you have channel tags? Those are keywords that broadly describe your content. So as far as where you put your posting schedule, everywhere. Put it on your banner. Put it in your video descriptions. Put it in this description, in the description for your channel. I post videos every Wednesday at 5 p.m., wherever it is. You're going to have to put it in the graphics on your banner. So when you're designing your banner, put your posting schedule somewhere on here. And you don't know if you have channel tags? I forget where you put your channel tags at. Let me check my channel. See where our channel tags are. Customize channel. When you go to customize channel and you give your basic info, where are the channel tags? So content, branding, layout. Well, that's interesting. I don't know how to get to the channel tags anymore. I'll figure that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a 5 for that. Your thumbnails. Let me go back to Living Irving. I'm going to make a note to myself to figure out where the channel tags are. Let me see. It used to be, YouTube changes things all the time. Let me see. I'm going to search for it. Where YouTube channel tags. Where do you put them? Settings, channel, basic info. Okay, that should be right. Settings, channel, basic info, name, pronouns, descriptions, channel URL, links. Did they remove them? Because it is absolutely not there, and I know that I created some channel tags. Settings. There we go. There we go. That's where they are, LaTanya. So when you go to customize channel, basic info, channel settings, then you're going to see your channel tags. So your channel tags are keywords that broadly describe your channel. On mine, it's social media marketing, YouTube for business, get more clients with YouTube, that kind of thing. That just is a little bit of a hack to tell YouTube what your channel is about, especially if you don't have a lot of content posted already. But go and look to make sure you have your channel tags set up. All right, let's go back to Living Irving. All right, thumbnails. Do they reflect your brand personality? And if you have text, is it easy to read? I'm gonna close this out. What are we doing? Leave. Okay, is it easy to read? So I think your thumbnails are great. I think maybe on some of the thumbnails, the text is not easy to read. And maybe you could, I understand like not wanting to cover up your face, but maybe you could do something if you're going to use text more like these videos. Where it's off to the side, or these videos where it's below your face. But like on this video, the text doesn't show up that much, and this might as well not even use it. So I'm going to give you a 4 for thumbnails. Okay, do you have playlists organized? Here are your playlists. You have playlists, but let's look at your home page. So you have makeup tutorials and popular videos. LaTanya. I know you have more categories than just makeup tutorials. So what I'm talking about, a playlist, you got them. Playlist is great. You've got traction alopecia, YouTube journey, natural hair care styles, wash and go, brow shorts. Those are great. So we're going to give you a 6 for playlists. But the next question asks about sections. Is it organized so that it's convenient for your viewers to find what they want to watch? No, it is not. Because all I see when I go to your channel, and if I go to the home page, I see, well, the For You, that's automatic, makeup tutorials and popular videos. What if I'm interested in the hair stuff? What if I'm interested with the brow stuff? You may think that I don't need to worry about this stuff right now because my channel's pretty small and I don't have that many viewers, but I promise you it will make a difference if you take the time to set up your sections and okay, go back over that module where it talks about sections, because I definitely explained how to create the sections on your and to customize your homepage. It's in there. Go watch that module, get that done, because it's going to make all the difference in the world. So I'm going to actually give you a 2 on that. All right. Do you have a community page, and are you posting? All right. That's gorgeous. So you do. Yes. I love that you're talking about your new video, but I don't want you just to be talking about new videos. So you need to be posting a few times a week. You can post posts, images, polls, GIFs, and you should be engaging in the contents. So you're in the last week, you have posted 2 or 3 times, but I would like to see you post more just engaging and just vibing with your audience versus telling them to go watch a video. So I'm going to give you a 5 for that. All right, we're on number 15. YouTube Shorts. Do you have shorts? And do you got shorts? Yes. Are you relating them to your long form? Let's try this one.
I'm going to show you a hack using this.
We got view products, and yes, it's related. Perfecto. You know what I'm saying? In the back end of YouTube,
or any type of
you
and just
tell
in that area,
YouTube that this short is related to a longer form video. And when the people finally catch on, they're going to know that if they like this video, they could click right here and they're going to find the long form video where you explain all of it.
Because I'm going to show you how to
cover
your.
Okay? So yes, I'm going to give you a 6 on the shorts.
One product. This is the Kiss.
All right. What about the next thing? Now this is where you need to go into your back end and tell me this information. This is about your content. This is about, and I'm going to pull up my channel so that I can kind of show you where to find this information. Right, I'm going back. to the YouTube studio. And what we want to know is your average view duration. Has it improved over the last 28 days? The way you find that is you go to Analytics and you go to Content. Then you go to Videos. Do you see my average view duration here? This is from March 28th to April 24th. So what I would do is I would go back and I would change that time frame to March. Has it improved? Mine has not improved. My average view duration has not improved. So you can let me know if yours has improved. Because I'm looking at it, last 28 days, it's 2 minutes and 34 seconds. But oh, wait a minute. It has improved. I'm wrong. If I go back to March, it's 2 minutes and 2 seconds. So now here in April, it has improved. Yay. I was hoping so. So has your average view duration improved over the last 28 days? Same thing with your click-through rate. My click-through rate was 2.2%. In March, if I go back to March, okay, it was 2.6%. So my click-through rate has not improved, but yours has. So it says just improved slightly, so I'm going to put like a 4 there. Has your click-through rate improved over the last 28 days? I'm going to get you answer rapid fire in the comments. Are you engaging with as many comments as possible? I know I'm engaging for all of them because this is what you can do. You can go to your comments and you can see all the comments you haven't responded to. Some of these people may be commenting on really old videos, but you want to be sure that you have replied. So here is are some comments that I haven't replied to that were 2 weeks ago. That's not awesome. Of course, you know, there's like the same comments over and over again. I kind of like the comments. I'm improving on engagement. Okay, so we're going to say, yes, your engagement. We're going to say, is your click-through improved? I'm going to give you a 5 for that, slightly improved. Do you know the engagement percentage? This is just like, do you know? What do you know about what's going on in your channel? If you go back to Analytics and you look at your content here, this is your engagement rate. The bigger your channel is, the more views you have on your channel, the lower your engagement is going to be because it's hard when you have a lot of views to have everybody commenting and engaging and sharing your video. But yours and mine, it might be good. I have a great engagement rate, 100%. So let me know what your engagement rate looks like. And while you're answering that, I'm going to go back to your channel where I'm looking at you have 33,000 subscribers. Great. Amazing. Your videos, for the most part, after the first 30 days, should be 100% engagement. 6. Your videos should be getting 3,300 around views after the first 30 days. You're not there yet. Now, you do have some videos that are moving up the charts, as I like to say. Like this one right here. It is 7.9 or 79%. 79 times your average views. That's doing well. That video is doing well. And if I scroll down, I'll see other videos that have done really well, that are getting up there. Your goal is to get to at least 10% of your subscriber base in views. Now, if you're making video about different types of content, it's going to be hard to do, because if your thin hair videos are getting views and your makeup videos, I mean, that's what it seems like. Reviving your natural curls and how to conceal bald edges, help you cover bald edges. That's stuff that people are looking for. Makeup, not so much. And you were saying that your makeup videos weren't getting the attention that they needed because it's, makeup is really hard to compete in. Compete is a hard niche to compete in on YouTube. So maybe you just want to lean in. I understand what you're wanting to do, but look at the videos that are winning. 22 times, 29 times, 100 times the views a year ago. What? That's what you should lean into. We've talked about this. So not quite. So we're going to give you a 1 for that. Okay, how often do you post videos? You were talking about wanting to be more consistent. So it looks like within the last 7 days, you've posted 3 videos. I think it says 3 times a week. You'll give yourself a +1. Why did I say +1? Once a month or less is 6. Okay, 3 times a week is 1. That's right, because that's great. Y'all know what? Nobody said nothing to me that I have totally been doing this backwards the whole time. These 6s should be 1s. 1s are the good score. 1s are the good score. 6s are the poor scores. Lord have mercy. Nobody told me anything. Y'all didn't notice that? Okay. You have it. I'm changing all these scores. And I'm just going to rate you in the middle on that one. 6 should be a 1. 4 should be a 2. 6 should be a 1. 5 should be a... That's right. That was it. Channel description was pretty good, like a 2. Thumbnails were pretty good, a 2. Playlists were great, a 1, but your sections were not great. It's a 6. Actually a 5, because you have some. Community page, we need improvement. We're going to give you a 3 on that. 1, 2, a 5 should be average. It is improved. Yes, slightly. Yes, you are engaging. So we're going to give you a 1, 6, a 1. Now, this should be a 6. Y'all speak up. The weight loss videos do well too. Makeup gets no views. Stop doing them. Stop doing them. I know you love makeup, but maybe your makeup content is getting more traction on your other platforms like Facebook and TikTok. Okay. How often do you post videos? That is a really good score. 3 times a week. Do you have a regular posting day and time? Looks like probably not. I'm going to give you a 3 on that because you're probably working on it. Do you have serialized content that encourages viewers to return for the next installment? I'm going to stop. Good. I don't see any. So I'm going to give you a 6 for that. Do you cross-promote your YouTube videos on other channels? When you put a YouTube video up, I see that you have it in your community page. Are you posting about it on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok? While you're thinking about that, do your thumbnails give the viewer an idea of what's happening in the video? Absolutely, yes. That is a 1. Are your thumbnails on par with your competitors or like creators? Facebook, cross promote. Awesome. We're going to give you a 1. They're not too busy. You can tell. I think, yes, they are excellent. They're not too busy. It's easy to tell what's going on. Perfect score. Are you using high quality photos? Most of the time. Most of the time you are. I can see them very clearly. They're very good. So I'm going to give you a 1. All right, we're halfway through this thing, more than halfway. Your titles. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. About serialized content. Okay, let's back up on that. So, serialized content would be kind of not really, but episodic. Like you would say, this is my series on, maybe LaTonya would do a series on thin hair. So she would plan out this series ahead of time and says, okay, first we're going to talk about, the types of products that I use on my hair to help with thinning. And that video about this. Tune in next week when I'm going to talk about how to kind of camouflage your thin hair edges. All right, great. Tune in next week when I talk about, hairstyles that are great for if you have thin hair or thin edges. And so what you're doing is you're telling the viewers to be on the lookout. I mean, you can actually accomplish some of this with a playlist, but when you verbally tell the viewers, another example of serialized content is on the Raven Elise channel when you don't need to make every single bit of your content serialized. Throw some in there because that keeps the viewers coming back. These videos that we posted over the last week or so have been serialized. So I'm making paper flowers for this party that I've got coming up. And in the video, she says, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how I made all the other props. Then that video happens. At the end of that video, she says, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how I made her costume. At the end of this video, she says, okay, stay tuned because the next video, I'm going to show you how the party turned out. It's coming back again and again and again to see different parts of the content. So, titles. A lot of LaTonya's titles are explanatory. And so sometimes it's difficult to get clicks on that type of content because you just want to explain what it is. Hey, this is how to cover up bald spots. 3 easy braiding hairstyles. How to cover bald edges. Overcoming self-sabotage. Step-by-step makeup tutorial. They don't really incite curiosity. There's a little bit of a trick too. And I was watching several videos on how to title your content to incite curiosity. You don't have to be clickbaity. You don't have to be overly dramatic. But this one, covering bald spots, 3 easy braiding hairstyles. I'm kind of curious because I'm curious to see what the easy braiding hairstyles are. I'm going to say, I think you could improve and make your titles more interesting. And that's going to take a little research and a little work. But I'm going to give you a 2 on those. And so are they boring or are they click-worthy? A lot of your titles, I think, are click-worthy. Youthful Glow, makeup tutorial for over 50 plus. I think you could improve that a little bit. How to look, we talked about this before. How to look 10 years younger than your friends. Instead of Youthful Glow, makeup tutorial for over 50, how to look younger than all of your friends. Makeup tips when you're over 50. Now, that would make me click on it because I want to look younger. Maybe not than all of my friends, but than some of them. So maybe we'll give you a 3 on that because maybe that needs improvement. So are they longer than 80 characters? I can tell right now that most of your titles are the perfect length because I can see both the whole title when I'm looking at your channel. So I'm going to give you a 1. Okay, is this a topic that your ideal viewer would be interested in? For the most part, yes. But for some parts, no, because we talked about those makeup videos. So we're going to give you a 5 on that. Oh, actually, this is supposed to be for a recent video. Let's just pick let's pick a video right here. Let's just do the one you just uploaded an hour ago. Is this a topic your ideal viewer would be interested in? Absolutely, yes, a 1. Is this a discoverable topic that viewers who are similar to your ideal viewer would be interested in? I think, yes. Covering bald spots. That's something people search for. Absolutely. Okay. We're talking about this video right here. Covering bald spots. Okay. Back to this one. Does the video start with a compelling hook within the first 30 seconds? Can I open your video, LaTanya? I'm sure you don't mind. Okay, let's go.
In today's video, I'm going to show you how to cover a bald spot in 3 different hairstyle looks if you have traction.
Okay, let me do closed captioning because I can't hear. I got to keep my sound on. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to cover a bald spot in 3 different hairstyle looks. Come on with it. Yes, she did that. That is the compelling hook we're talking about. She didn't say, hi guys, my name is LaTanya. Welcome back to my channel. She said, today I'm going to show you 3 different hairstyles to cover bald spots. Boom. That's it. Is your video clear of background noise and consistent in volume? I'm sure it is. Is this video shot in high resolution with good lighting? Yes, it is. Have you added interesting B-roll, text, graphic, or music? I'm not sure if you did, and I'm not sure if this is a video that would... I'm going to use payback speed too, because I can just play through it and see whether or not there are edits and jump cuts. You're doing a demo, so you don't want to stray too far away from that. I get that. But even for this type of video, sometimes you may want to like zoom in a little bit, like get close up, like during your editing, not while you're filming, during your editing, zoom in on that part. If you don't know how to do that, Google it. I was Googling it the other day because I needed to do it. So maybe you could do more of that to keep it interesting. Yeah, now I like, the transformation shots there. Those are good. So I'm going to give you, could use some improvement, maybe a 3. Because that's, according to the scoring, a 3 is good or fair, or needs, 4 is fair. All right. Does your video move quickly with no lulls, rambling, boring sections, or long pauses? I can tell that video is moving quickly. I'm going to give you a 1. Did you give more than a few seconds notice that the video is ending? Let me see what's going on in the end. Okay, let's see. Jules is so classy. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Boom. That's it. She ended it. That's perfect. So what I'm talking about there is, and you didn't really need B-roll for that, LaTanya. I was thinking maybe you could like zoom in on some parts where it was, you wanted them to get a closer look, or you could put some on-screen text explaining, if you were talking about certain products or something like that. It's not that they need that additional information. It just keeps the person's eye engaged and focused on you versus I'm bored, I'm going to leave. So I love the way she ended the video. We don't want to drag our video endings out. We want to end quickly because we want them to get to this part where they can go, oh, there's another video by her. Let's click on that and watch it. Or hopefully with your end screen, let's see, there she goes. She's got an end screen there, and that's part of, I believe, this grading. Here it is. We're going to skip down there. Yes, you do have a recommended video. Do you have cards? I noticed you had cards. Here's her cards right here. 1, 2, 3 cards. Absolutely. I'm going to give you a 1. Do you have relevant tags in this video? Let me see. I can see her tags right over here. Hair loss journey, protective style, sleek ponytail, and bald edges, traction alopecia. Absolutely, she does. Okay, what about your description? What's that looking like? Where's the description? Yeah, it's okay. Join me for a hair transformation journey in my latest video covering bald spots. You're kind of repeating the title. Use ChatGPT to come up with a little bit. I'd like to see that fleshed out a little bit more, like more than a paragraph or 2, because this is your chance to use all these words you're talking about over here for the real people. You know, I'm sharing my hair, you know, if you're going through a hair loss journey, blah, 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 and I'm showing you how to do a sleek ponytail, use these words, as many of them as you can, in your description. So I'm going to give you a 2 on that one. Do you know your average CPM and RPM? Oh, your calls to action. I skipped that one. Are they clear, concise, and effective at guiding viewers? I think you probably use some calls to action. There it is. Let me know what you think. That's kind of a call to action. And thank you for watching this video. I would like to see another call to action. You may have done it in the middle of the video. It's totally okay. But to ask them to watch another video, to subscribe, to check you out on TikTok. Tell people what to do. So I think that could use a little bit of improvement. So I'm going to give you 3 on that one. Do you know? Is that the set from last week? I'm not sure. Oh, the SEO from last week. That's, yes, sort of. Kind of talking about the SEO. Do you know your average CPM and RPM? Are you monetized? Because if you're not, you wouldn't have that. And I need to put that in the checklist that, you need to be monetized. And do you know the best time to post for your audience? Answer those questions for me. We're almost through. We're almost through. Yes, she does. We're going to give her a 1. Do you know the best time to post for your audience? I'm going to answer that question. We're almost to the end, y'all. I can't believe we got through this in an hour. I thought it was going to take longer. But thank you, LaTanya, for being so gracious and allowing us to use your channel. Now, LaTanya, she's monetized, and I just saw today, best times to post. Okay, you know that. You're going to be posting. Are you getting the momentum going? This is something called view velocity by promoting your video in the first hour after upload. So you mentioned that you were on Facebook. So you are promoting that. Are you promoting it and talking about it within that first hour? Because we want to get as many people watching as possible during the first hour to get the view velocity going. Call your mama, call your cousin, tell your kids to watch your video and tell them to engage and share that video. And that's going to get your video the most traction early on. So I'm waiting for your answer on that. Are you getting the momentum going by posting, promoting in the first hour, wherever you're promoting? Let me know. In the meantime, anybody have any questions while I'm waiting on Latanya to answer? I'll make sure I didn't miss any other questions. But this is actually the first time I've actually used the entire checklist in real time. Okay, she does. So we're going to say yes. And are you staying updated with the latest YouTube trends, tools, and best practices? Because Latanya never misses a live, because she's active in my Facebook group, because she has taken the course, although clearly she needs to go back and look at a couple of modules a little bit closer, but she's there and she does that. And the last thing is, do you regularly seek and incorporate feedback from your subscribers? You answer, you promote. Do you get feedback from your subscribers? Do you ask them? You can ask them in the community page. Yes, I do get on me, Tony. All right, good. So look at this score though, y'all. Latanya's score is 80 points. The score interpretation is that your channel is a prime example of YouTube excellence. Maintain your strategy while seeking areas for subtle improvement. Okay, where does she need improvement? All she's got to do is go to look at those areas where she did not score a 1. Maybe look at some serialized content. Try to get those video views up. But by improving all these other things, the video views are going to be improving. I honestly believe that if Latanya has stopped fooling around with this makeup content on YouTube and leaned into what she is doing, okay, you're saying you don't get much engagement, but you've got to encourage that engagement, which means that when you're filming your content, steady be asking the people what they think for their opinion. Would they have done it like this or like that? Even if you really don't want their opinion. People want to give their opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think about this and that and the other. Let me know in the comments. You got to pull the engagement out of people. Sometimes you need to post something that's a little bit controversial or say something a little bit controversial because then they're going to disagree with you. It's okay to get that debate going. So what Latanya would do is look at this channel grading checklist. Where she needs the most work is her channel optimization. It's not bad, but it could use some improvement. Where she also needs work, possibly, is slight in the content. Slight in the content. Improving her regular posting day and time. Once people know that you're posting on a day and time, then they're going to come back and start looking for you. I can't stand it when my favorites don't have a regular posting time. I get so irritated because I'm going back to their channel over and over and over again to try to look for their content. When you tell your subscribers, when you're posting, then they're going to come. They may not come right at the time that you upload, but they go, oh, it's Sunday. Latanya, I don't know how to get myself to stop saying Latoya. I have a friend named Latoya, and you don't remind me of her, but I don't know why I keep getting your name confused with her. I'm so sorry. Latanya uploads on Sunday, so I know as soon as I get my break on Sunday, I'm going to go watch her videos. When that happens, and I come on YouTube and I search for Living Irving, or maybe your video is just suggested to me. If I'm a diehard fan, it's going to be suggested to me. And I start watching your video, that's called a YouTube short. And that start, a YouTube start. And what that means is you got somebody to come on YouTube expressly to watch your video. That's going to give you some weight and some authority on YouTube. And YouTube goes, oh, okay, somebody came on here looking for her. Well, let's show it to a few more people. That's why the regular posting schedule is important. And over time, you will train your viewers to look for a new video. And hopefully, you're going to be dropping hints in the previous video what your next video is going to be about. That way, they're going to be even more interested in coming on YouTube to find your content. So, now, this is just a matter of sticking to the things that you do have ones in and trying to get to a one in all the other areas where you could use improvement. That's it. So hopefully what this tells LaTanya and anybody else who goes through this checklist is where they need to improve. And if you don't know how to improve that area, if it says, are your titles boring? Get on YouTube and search how to write more engaging YouTube video titles. There it is right there. Watch these videos. These people know what they're talking about. TubeBuddy, Think Media. Think Media. These are experts. vidIQ. These people know you will get some ideas about how to write titles. Don't just sit there and go, well, I don't know what to do with my titles. Well, I don't know what to do with my brand. Research it. Of course, you can invest in a course like the ones that I teach to help you walk through each of this. But a lot of this stuff you can find on your own. It's going to be more time consuming. And speaking of teaching, I am going to be doing a 2-hour workshop on Tuesday at 6 p.m. It's not free. It's $12 because I only want people in the workshop who are invested, at least enough to spend less than $20. And I'm limiting it to the first 100 people who register. I will make sure there's a link to this in this video if you're interested. And I'm actually going to be doing a mini YouTube growth and leveling up course, sharing my screen, talking about some of these same things that we've talked about here, but hopefully in more in-depth. So LaTanya says she has a question about Munch. When it comes to, gives you a lot of shorts, should I use them all or just a few? If you can use them all, okay, I'll let you know where to pay. There's a sign-up sheet. This question is regarding shorts because my traffic and subs are gaining traffic to shorts. Yes. So yeah, shorts is great for subs, not so great for views on long-form content. Okay, when Munch, I had Munch up just a minute ago. When Munch is spitting out short form for you to use, you have to watch it and see if it makes sense. So if it, this is one that I just did. I just munched one of my videos. Let's go there. It spit out lots of short forms. I'm not using all of it because all of them don't make sense. It's starting in the middle of a sentence. I starred the ones I am using. So you want to use the ones that seem like they're going to be interesting. You just don't want to be posting anything. If it looks like it's telling, if you can understand a point that's being made, then I would say use it. Here's one I'm using. I'll let you watch it. Okay. Now you've got content on your calendar. But anyway, you can read what I'm saying. It's time to put it in there. So I'm talking about your content calendar. Please remember, and I'm talking about
the goal isn't to
somewhat chain yourself to a relentless schedule.
Having some type of a schedule for posting your content and finding a rhythm that keeps your channel alive. I felt like it made a good point, so I'm going to use that one. But some of them just kind of start in the middle of a thought, and it doesn't really complete the thought. So I may not be able to use, I don't ever use all of my munches. I'll use 3 to 5 typically. Lady M, Munch is a tool that you can upload your long form content, and it uses AI to break it down into shorts that you can download and post on different platforms. So it kind of crops your face out, and then you can actually choose, like if I wanted to use this one, you choose what kind of captions you put on, and then you can edit it. And let's just say I don't want my captions to be right there in my face, under my face. I can move it down. I can change the styles of the caption to make my highlight color more on brand, like that. I can change the font. If I don't want to use this font, I can use this font. And then you can export it. So it's a tool that costs, I don't know, $20, $30 a month. But it really helps you keep, I will put a link also, Lady M, in this video. As soon as I finish this live and everything is uploaded, I'll put a link to Munch that you can get and try that. And this is how I keep my short form content going on YouTube, on TikTok. I do create content organically and natively on those platforms, but then I also, so it looks like we need a Munch demo, huh? We need a Munch demo. I love it. It works sometimes before I edit my videos because I use a lot of on-screen text and sometimes it gets cut off. So I will use mine before my final edits. That's a tip, so that I'm only getting my face and not the on-screen graphics and text. I was going to answer another question. Am I still doing my YouTube Growth Masterclasses? My YouTube Growth Masterclasses are sunsetted. If you are a creator who is already monetized, you might be eligible for my YouTube Growth and Income Accelerator that is launching in a few days. I will put a link there for you to check that out, get information about that. If you have a small channel, I have a course for starting YouTube off the right way, which covers a lot of these things that we're talking about here, like who are you creating content for? What kind of content are you creating? What value? Because unless you get this stuff right from the jump, you're going to struggle with the rest of your channel. This is the stuff in this foundation section, that's why it's called foundations, that you have to get right before you go on to worrying about your design of your channel and your shorts and your engagement and all those things. You've got to get that stuff right. And those are the things that are covered in Start YouTube the Right Way. Let me see, time management. I have a question about lifestyle content. If you are doing a tad bit of travel, should I put all of the travel in the playlist? What's your other content? You say lifestyle. That's so general. Tell me what your channel is about. Pie management. P-I-E management. I don't know. It depends. How relatable is it to the rest of your content? CapCut has added a Munch feature. Yeah, does it? I have CapCut too. CapCut is a little... I'm not sure about CapCut. I struggle with it.
I prefer to use Descript or Descript to edit my content because so what course did you start, Lady M? Beauty. I'm confused. CapCut is it's not so terribly user-friendly to me. I'll check it out again because I know it's constantly changing. But yeah, I like to use Descript for my editing, and I like for just to get my mess ups out of the way and get my words together. And then I'll munch the video and use the short form because I do a lot of explainer videos. Your videos are different, LaTanya, and you may be able to use more of the munched content. But so yeah, I will put all of the information for this live. Give me a minute. I'm going to take a break after I finish and go eat dinner. And then I'll come back and make sure that this video that's live on YouTube has all the links down below for everything that I've talked about. And if I've left something out, my email will be in there or my website, and you can hit me up and let me know that I forgot something. But I hope this has been helpful to show you guys like what or how to use this ultimate channel checklist to audit your own channel so you can know what you need to improve on your channel and what you're doing right. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Use CapCut for mostly TikTok or Instagram, but I was enrolled in your YouTube starter course and I upgraded to the masterclass. Oh, awesome. Well, yeah, so you're asking me, am I still doing masterclasses? It's still a class. We still have are you in the Facebook group? That's the best place to interact with me. I'm still doing monthly Q&A calls, but and quite frankly, I am not as frequent because people are just not participating. So, but I'm doing it once a month. I send an email talking about what we're going to be going over and giving you reminders for the Q&A call, and hop on. It's the first Wednesday in the month. It's going to be May 1st. We're having a call. So you guys, thanks for being here for the live. I'll get this. Thank you, LaTanya, for letting me use your content. You got to join the Facebook group. That's where all the messages and all the tea is. Do you have Facebook? I'm going to be on the lookout, Lady M, because we'd love to have you in the group. I share some things that, things I think about on the spur of the moment. I'll just get in there and make a video or make a post about it or share it my screen and talk about things. So anyway, but thanks guys for being here, and I'm out of here. Bye.